Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. This is game number 2 between LiquidRet on the bottom left side and WhiteRa on the top right. So we saw game 1, I will not spoil that for you. Anyway, one of the two is obviously up one game and well, we will have to see how well this one plays out. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil either whether there's a game 3, and if there is not a game 3, I'm going to put up an anti-spoiler video, so just to not spoil you. All of the links are in the description, and you can also just click on the video replies, because, well, that's kind of the way it goes. Anyhow, we have another Zerg versus Protoss on our hands then, and Zerg versus Protoss is, of course, mainly played with just the gateway units versus the Zerglings and Roaches. And yeah, we'll have to see what they make out of it this time, because, well, normally that is what we see, and it is not a very interesting matchup in my opinion, because yeah, well, it's kind of boring, but it doesn't mean that it can't revolve around big battles or interesting battles. So yeah, I like the games where you have like variation, so the matchups where you have a lot of variation in the tactics you can go. But well, I really don't mind if the battles are at least interesting. But yeah, watching 3 of them in a row might actually be yeah, a little bit too much of a good thing. But well, we'll see. Anyhow, some drones coming up, and as you can see, the UI kind of changed here between games 1 and 2. Now we have all kinds of well, pictos on whatever is being produced. So yeah, it doesn't scale. It's kind of funny. So it stays the same size whatever I do. Yeah, we see now which units are produced where, which is kind of awesome. Because that means that I don't have to, well, click the eggs and such. You can just see what's happening. And you can also see which upgrades are coming up and things like that. So the tab here isn't your only source of information for that. We are, of course, just building up still. And we are going for a little bit of gas here. On the other side, we are going for a little bit of gas as well. Cybernetic score is now up. So that means stalkers and sentries are about to come out. But of course he needs some gas for that. Oh, it's in the bottom now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm so used to just looking at top right corner to see what's happening. But apparently we are now in the bottom, and well, we have kind of similar amounts of resources used. Oh, we can see here. Oh, duh. I said I didn't want to spoil it, but it's right there. I might actually just paste something over it for those of you who don't want to watch everything. And we have a caller! And we are back! So sorry about that, but yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. People actually want to call me sometimes. It doesn't happen too often, so I can still manage it. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of people calling me, which is great, because I don't like getting interrupted while I'm doing this. But anyhow, we still are building up queens this time. Of course, well, still building up some drones and a little bit of zealots, I guess. Yeah, Zerglings. Why do I keep calling them zealots? It's crazy. Anyhow, yeah, the Zerglings are going to just defend the base for now. Once they group up, once there are enough of them. And why is this guy at... Oh, okay, no, that's... Yeah, I switched the health bars to only show the damaged health bars. So once you damage the shields or the HP, it will actually show up, otherwise it will not show up. So everything that doesn't have a health bar is not damaged, basically. And of course, it does that for some reason for the energy as well. Which means that queens, for example, will always have this, because queens are always low on whatever it's called. I forgot what it's called. Energy, I guess. But they're always low on energy, so they will always show as if they're almost dead. But it kind of looks strange. But I can't shut that off, so I can't shut off that it does that for the energy as well. But of course we can't shut it off entirely, but I don't want that. I actually like this. So now we have kind of a feeling of how an army is doing in a fight without seeing every single health bar, because that would be crazy. Okay, I can remove them manually, but I cannot let them appear manually. Okay, cool. So yeah, also warping in buildings of course have damaged shields and HP. Yeah, it's kind of crazy like that, but at least we get a lot more information out of this. And I know some of you have been asking me to do this, well, to show the health bars, but I thought this would be a nice compromise. It allows me to not have to show the entire health bar region in a fight, which I find really annoying, because, well, all of the health bars on, yeah, that is just crazy mode. It looks just insanely bad. You can't see the units anymore because there are all kinds of health bars over it. And yeah, I like this a lot better. So anyhow, we have a little bit of an army here with some roaches and some zerglings. They are, however, going to split into two armies, and we are going to try to engage here. But yeah, the mothership core is going to spot this. It's going to do a little bit of damage. It's not a high damage unit. I mean, it does 8 damage per shot. It does have a pretty decent attack rate, and because of that it can do some damage, but it's definitely not good enough to do any kind of attack on these units. However, yeah, this was pretty good. The slow field, as well as just the amount of troops that he has, makes that this was an easy cleanup. And actually, yeah, all of those roaches just going down for nothing. We just losing a whole bunch of resources there for no reason at all. And he is going to come in with the rest of that army now. A few more roaches coming up. But if he splits it out like this, yeah, that is not going to work. He's going to lose some zerglings just because, well, they were split off from the rest. And yeah, the zerglings took damage for no reason. Of course, zerglings are pretty expendable, so it doesn't really matter what you do with them. And we're going to have to see if he can actually make this work. Because, well, he is the one with the highest amount of supply. 130 versus 85, so he's pretty far ahead. He does need to be aggressive, and the cannon comes up. But are they going to snipe the cannon before it actually does significant damage? Oh wow, it takes a lot of damage. Yes, there it goes. And now it's all about killing this warp gate. Because if he can kill this warp gate, he can just stream in his units. But the rest of the army is coming from behind. Immortals in the army. And Immortals are going to be super good against these roaches. Yeah, a lot of units lost there. And he is going to fall back to his overlord here. And no chase going on, of course. The sandwich is coming in there. Wow, that's a lot of roaches. And of course, these Immortals are still going to do very well against that. But, well, the Immortals really have to be careful, because if their shields get damaged too much, well, if they take 10 shots basically, they're going to just, well, be killed instantly. And they do a lot of damage. 55 versus armored, so 250% damage versus armored. And of course, that is the unit that you want to take out instantly. And he is focusing it. As you can see, he is focusing it with a few units, but not with enough. He should take out that shield instantly, because, well, these are the ones that do damage. However, he just has so many troops that it doesn't matter. The GG comes out because, well, the front is broken. So many roaches coming out. And yeah, just insane roach production. 13 more roaches on their way. And all in all, yeah, that was good enough to claim the victory. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.